home. We are asking you to bring her back because we're not going to stop.
That's the plea from the parents of 11-year-old R'Kayla Briggs, who police say was taken from her home without permission. The parents say it was a 22-year-old man R'Kayla met who took her. I asked, where did she meet him?
Internet. Instagram. Parents, we encourage you. Parents, check phones, check internet. You never know.
The parents say R'Kayla packed a bag and left home Monday. They say she deleted her social media accounts and isn't answering the phone. They say the man she is with has pictures of other minors on his social media accounts.
22 years old.
Do you think she's in danger?
She's in She's in danger because she's not home.
Police say they got information the pair went to Macon and are now headed to Texas. The parents want the public to keep an eye out for them.
We ask that you guys pull cameras. If you have any contact, any videos, anything will help that will lead us to bringing her back home.
Finally, R'Kayla's mother had this message for her.
R'Kayla, we love you. We love you, girl. Come home.
11-year-old R'Kayla Briggs was suddenly found after a mysterious disappearance. The world was shocked when it was reported that the young girl went missing on December 13th. 3 days later, reports of R'Kayla being found circulated online and people had their questions. Investigators have not said anything about her disappearance, not until today. The police were in a desperate search to look for the Georgia girl because during that time, they were afraid that her life was in danger since she fled with a stranger. The cops are now treating it as a possible human trafficking case, but they did not offer any details on where or how she was found. Now we really want to know what really happened to R'Kayla when she was gone. The police have finally revealed a few details of what happened to R'Kayla, and they are really disturbing. You may think it's the usual missing person case, but really, it isn't. Before police received any update on the location of the young girl, on Friday morning they mentioned that they believed she was in a lot of danger. Somebody probably tipped them off, or maybe there were even witnesses to her disappearance. Police recovered R'Kayla safely, however, they have not confirmed whether it was a potential case of human trafficking or not. Sadly, we are still kept somewhat in the dark about those details, but at least we have a bit of an idea on what happened before her disappearance. Apparently, that day R'Kayla Briggs was reported missing after she allegedly left her Jonesboro home at about 3:39 p.m. She actually left without the permission or knowledge of the family and was carrying a backpack. With that detail, we're already feeling something at the pit of our stomach, but wait until you hear more about it. The Briggs family reported that she was not answering her phone and had deleted her social media accounts as well. We mean, how could an 11-year-old plan all of those? Leaving home shouldn't be that easy for someone her age. There's probably someone else with her, but who could it be? Her family told the police that she was planning to leave with a male adult that was more than 10 years older than her, who she met online a couple of days ago. The male's identity is not clear, but when this was released online, you bet a lot of people went crazy looking for him. Her parents also think that this man might be from Texas, the type of person who preys on little girls. The cops reiterated that they also believed that R'Kayla Briggs was in potential danger of becoming a victim of human trafficking. But they did confirm that information obtained on her whereabouts indicate that she is not in Texas, and she never was. The Clayton County Police Department had said that R'Kayla Briggs might now have left Georgia State after she left her Jonesboro residence. They confirmed that the family knew R'Kayla planned to leave with the 22-year-old man for quite some time now, though they did not do extra measures to protect her. The adult male is the prime suspect for R'Kayla's disappearance. Julia Isaac, a spokesperson for Clayton County Police, said that they did not have details about who was possibly with her. They also don't exactly know what happened when the two were together, so they think R'Kayla might be still in danger even though she was already found. They are now asking the public to let law enforcement investigate the case because, according to them, there had been multiple parties interfering with the investigation of this case. Before learning a few other details about R'Kayla's case and before the police release more terrifying details on what happened, here's what took place on the 3 days she was missing. She is described as a black female with brown eyes, who is around 4 feet 11 inches tall and weighing 120 pounds. Initially, when R'Kayla Briggs went missing, she was wearing a gray tank top, a hoodie, and blue jeans along with black tights underneath. After leaving home and erasing all her social media accounts, R'Kayla's mother, Brandy Mosley, told the news that her daughter was surprisingly dropped off back at home by 2 men. Police confirmed that is exactly what happened. Brandy briefly took her daughter to police headquarters Friday afternoon right after that happened. Before that, her parents initially told news channels that they believed a social media influencer was behind their daughter's disappearance. Police told Channel 2 Action News they looked into their claims and cleared him, saying he had nothing to do with it. R'Kayla's parents have deleted the pictures of the influencer since then. There are actually a few screenshots of his convo with R'Kayla, and it says in the message that she really did run away from home. Aside from that, there's this TikTok account claiming to be R'Kayla Briggs, but we don't know if it's actually her, and there's no evidence to say that it's a poser. She said that she wasn't missing, she just ran away and asked a friend to pick her up. She was living a great life, as she said. That's kind of sus for us, but it's also something an 11-year-old would say at some point. A couple of days earlier, the Briggs family pleaded with R'Kayla to come home. "We love you, girl. Come home. You know we'd love you. You got a village behind you. Whole village equals, so please come home," her mother said. Then in one interview, you could see R'Kayla's family so helpless, screaming for her return. It's a justified freakout though, its parents freaking out during an interview for her. You can hear the pain in their voices.
Videos, anything will help that will lead us to bringing her back home.
Before she was brought to safety, netizens flooded social media platforms like Twitter, posting photos of the Georgia girl and wishing for her safe return. Other than that, they've been sharing their own thoughts on the case as well. One person said, "A huge investigation needs to be done. Those men must be found and arrested. This should not be over at all." Another added, "Glad she is back home, but it's mighty suspicious that they dropped her off at the police station and then mother came and got her. The fact she wasn't taken to the hospital first is strange to me." One person had a different opinion on the news, and it sheds light on how her family might have treated her. "My heart is in sync with that little girl. I don't know all of everything about her situation, but I realize I was never home either because of my dysfunctional household. Always at someone's house or something. I met up with someone before. I'm glad I got back home safe. It's definitely her home life that's alarming," they said. It's so obvious that parents should now be more cautious when it comes to their kids using social media, especially in this day and age where anyone can talk to anyone. After R'Kayla Briggs went missing, authorities raised awareness among parents regarding children's activity on the internet. "She's literally a baby." Spokesperson Isaac said that one of the things to be aware of is what your child is doing on the phone and what apps they're involved in or playing. Some of these games do have chats, so just be careful. Aside from that, this just raises more awareness on how children are so vulnerable to grooming. Tricks used by perpetrators include delivering gifts, flattery, giving money, and providing for other necessities. The use of more love and affection for the targeted youngster may also be considered a tactic. That's probably the reason why R'Kayla fled in the first place. So many questions are arising since R'Kayla went back, and we want to know why the cops are keeping a lot of details a secret from the public. Why was she given back suspiciously by two men, and did her mother see those men who dropped her off? Why was she replying to people on Instagram and TikTok when the family claimed that she deleted her social media accounts in the first place? The story of R'Kayla Briggs is really terrifying, and some other people are thinking that this is her parents' fault. A few people are really believing that her parents are acting suspicious. One Twitter user even said, "This R'Kayla Briggs girl's parent is sus af. You let this 11-year-old pack a bag and leave with a 22-year-old man. This little girl is fast. Her TikTok is inappropriate. This man that's with her and her parent need the same amount of jail time." Another user questioned, was R'Kayla Briggs really missing, or was it a plot to obtain money and fame, or is she running away from an abusive home? Everyone's stressed, especially when the news first broke, since her mother didn't even shed a tear, was just acting dramatic, as they say. There are so many holes in this story, but really, we're glad R'Kayla Briggs got home untouched. You really can't control everything kids do. You'll be shocked at the things your kids are planning or talking about, even when they know better. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.